Hey everyone, it's my favorite time of the month. It's NextHomie Broker of the Month time, and we have the famous, fabulous Graham Stiles, who was chosen as our NextHomie Broker of the Month for July, and we are right down to the wire getting this interview done. I start out every month thinking I'm going to do it early, and here we are. It's the 29th of the month. Congratulations, Graham. You are, we watch you on Facebook. We see you at the summits. We see you at conferences. You're a leader in our franchise, being on the board of our disaster relief. And I'm going to give you a minute at the end to talk about that. But tell us a little bit about your background. Did you have a life before real estate? And tell us about that and also about your family.
Will do. Thank you, Wanda. It's an honor to be on here. So, yeah, I actually have always been in real estate in some form or fashion. So, I grew up in a real estate family and I actually started as a buyer's agent in college. So I've been in the business since 1999, got licensed when I was 19 years old, and I've had the opportunity to work in residential, commercial, property management, training, coaching, business development. If there's something attached to real estate, I've probably done it at some point. So, um, yeah. So I started in College Station, Texas, when I was at A&M. And just honestly, I think the reason I'm still here is it was a great market there at the time. I worked on a pretty successful team,
Mhm.
and I was getting job offers out of college that were less than what I was doing in real
Right,
estate. Now,
right.
not every year has been that way, but yeah, I've just kind of always done it that way. So live in Fort Worth now. I own NextHome NTX Real Estate. We cover all of North Texas, and my husband and I have two young kids. We have well, next week will be a kindergartner, and then one going
Oh,
in, and then another boy going into second grade, and two fur babies as well. One of them is actually a canine companions release dog. So,
oh, wow.
yeah, Elton is his name. He's Sir Elton the Seventh. He's a black fluffy, so he's a golden retriever that got black coloring.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, so that's a little about me.
Do you have a canine companions in your area?
We do.
Okay, that's
And
nice.
my office does a lot through our Luke Day fundraising wise. And so we actually I had no idea, but they let us join their list for release dogs. We were on it for about a year. They told us sometimes it happens within months, sometimes it never happens,
Right.
but they needed a place with a pool, land, kids, and another dog. And we just hit
Oh,
all
wow.
the
That's
marks.
cool. That's a great
Yeah.
story. That's a
Yeah.
great
So
story.
it's really neat.
You should share that sometime when we do our fundraising for canine companions. You're just involved in both of our charities in some
Yeah.
kind of way, so that's awesome. Tell us about how long you've been with Next Home and what brought you to Next Home.
Sure. I will tell you, I looked at it for quite some time. I have friends that had left the previous company I was with and joined NextHome, and I watched them have good success. I talked to Charis for, gosh, probably a year. I don't know why I let it
Hmm.
drag that long, but and I remember calling my buddies that have an office and just saying, either she is completely full of BS or there's something magical here. And,
Yes.
I truly think there's something magical there. So
Uh-huh.
I opened the office in 2022.
Okay.
And, I really think the thing that really sold me on Next Home was you can they've built a nationally recognized company without losing the personal
Hmm.
relationship driven culture that makes it so special.
Right.
And they're innovative, they're forward thinking, but I still think that humans over houses is such an
Hmm.
important part of it as well. And I truly think that's what makes us unique. I don't
I
regret
totally
The only
agree.
regret I have about opening this office is not doing it sooner.
I agree. I mean, we joined pretty early on. We were in I mean, been in 10 years. And it's funny you said that about I can't believe they, because I showed our franchise agreement to my son, who that's what he does for a living is review. And he goes, "There's no way they're going to do all this." I'm like, we're signing it anyway." And they have done all that more.
Yeah,
So I totally
yeah.
get and I love going back and telling him that. So you mentioned our culture and all that stuff. What is your favorite thing about Next Home? Is that what it is, the culture?
I really think that's it. I mean, I think the entire company really leads with heart. And
Mm-hmm.
we've got a purpose that I think extends far beyond real estate. I mean, and we just talked about Canine Companions and our partnership there.
Right.
Obviously, my involvement with the Disaster Relief Foundation. That's a pretty unique foundation that we have to take care of our own members.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and there's an energy here that I've never seen elsewhere. I mean, I'm going into year 27 in this business, and I think that we have got the exact right combination of innovation, of being modern, of being fun, of embracing being different. And I absolutely love the people. I mean, Wanda, you're one of them. So many
Thank you.
people we run into at regional events and national events,
Mm-hmm.
um, that it's an awesome company.
And for those of us who have been other places and then come here, I think we appreciate that more because I honestly, if I was not with Next Home, I wouldn't even want to be in real estate anymore. Once you
I
experience
agree.
that, there's no going back or going anywhere else. Hey, is there anybody in your life? Think about your lifetime, think about the last couple years, whatever. Do you have a mentor or somebody who speaks something to you that has changed your life? Do you have anybody like that in your life?
So I figured this may be one of the questions that we got, and I kind of took it in a couple different directions. I think I turned 47 on Friday,
Oh, you're
and
a
so
baby. You could be my son.
but I mean I became a dad at a little bit of an older age, and I that's really changed my perspective on a lot of things. So I
Yeah.
would say that as far as inspiration, my kids do that. I mean, I want to set the right example for them of involvement and of hard work and just really changing the way that think about leadership and legacy. So
Mm-hmm.
that
Absolutely.
yeah. So that, but then, as far as talking about real estate specifically, um, you know, uh, she'll get mad I'm calling her out on this, but Jamie Downey has been such an
Huh.
inspiration to me and such a good partner to me in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
I've been lucky enough to do a lot of trainings with her, and I've learned a lot from her. And I love that. I love everyone I get to work with on the foundation board.
Mm-hmm.
And then my own agents and staff and the group that we have here are an inspiration to me every day, to work harder. So
Yeah, I
that,
love that.
and I'll tell you that I think NextHome has helped with a lot of introductions to. We've gotten to know Jared James and some of his people pretty well. He's a major mentor for me, as well as Damon West. When he spoke in New Orleans, I connected with him, and we've been able to talk a couple times. So just the
That's
things that the
awesome.
companies,
He made me cry. I
yeah,
mean, seriously. I mean, his presentation was fabulous. Yeah.
it's a wild story.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about a total change, and it's pretty awesome. So
Yeah. That's very, very inspirational. I love that. Before we talk about disaster relief, is there anything about you that maybe people don't know, maybe a hobby or a funny story, something that you would want to share?
so um, this is funny coming from a Texan, but I will say I won't brag on myself on a lot of things, especially sports wise, but I'm a pretty badass skier.
Oh,
So I
okay.
live to ski. I'm trying to get my kids going with skiing, and that's really one of my biggest life goals is to travel the world and see some different ski
So where
destinations.
do you
So
ski?
we do Colorado quite a bit,
Okay.
Wyoming here and there, California here and there, but it's to me that's one of the things I think I love the most about it. It is one of the few activities where I can completely disconnect and focus on the
I get it.
moment,
Yeah.
leave work behind. So I love it. It's a blast.
That's good. Well, we've got Summit coming up, and I know we've got a big auction coming up.
We
So will
do.
you talk to us a little bit about disaster relief and what the auction's all about? And I love that. I don't think enough people know that it's not just for the broker owners, the auction, anybody can participate. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, and thanks for giving me a little chance to do that. I'm trying to plug it wherever I can, and that is an
Absolutely.
awesome point, Wanda. Thank you. Um, Yes, it runs in conjunction with Summit, but it is not just for our broker owners. It's for anyone that wants to participate. We This is our biggest fundraiser of the year, so we always like to mention the fact that we're a little unique with the Disaster Relief Foundation in that we can only raise money internally. So I
Right.
know it sometimes seems like we're asking for money at every turn, but it's because we have a small group we raise money
Hmm.
from, and let's face it. I mean, we had a pretty, knock on wood, we've been lucky the past few years, but 2024 was a very rough year for the country as far as natural
Disasters.
disasters go. And if that hit us the wrong way, like the wrong region or anything, we could bankrupt the foundation very quickly
Hmm.
with
Hmm.
$5,000 grants all over the place. So we have to really watch that and really continually fundraise for that purpose. The auction, we're still looking for donations. You've got a little bit of time to still do that. Please, if anyone has questions, reach out to me. I think
Okay.
one of the big misconceptions is we need to donate a vacation home or some huge gift card or jewelry. No, I mean, we're looking for anything. I'll tell
Right.
y'all, we do a silent auction for my office's Loop Day. One of the biggest hits was this little electronic s'mores maker thing that was probably $30 on
You said
Amazon.
that.
Yeah, but we have people that are bidding. There are a lot of people that can't bid on a multi-thousand-dollar item.
Right.
So
Right.
nothing is too small. If it's orange, even better. But yes, any of the board members would love for you to visit with us about any donations you'd like to make. And then when you see that thing being promoted, please participate in it as well. It's a lot of
Right. Yeah,
fun.
we're going to encourage our offices. We encourage everybody to do it. And I'm glad I had this call with you today. Crystal and I decided weeks ago what we were donated. We just haven't done it yet. So I'm going to do that when we get off the call. I'm going to
Awesome. I
put
will
my
text you the
donation out
link.
there. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Graham. I loved that we get to know you a little better, the personal side, the professional side, and then also as a board member. Thank you for your service and what you do for our company and our franchise. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Graham.